to build bridges, to eliminate silos, and to welcome open and free expression. We need to mobilize the people of this province like never before. Brothers and sisters, that vision of that leader we need now took the shape and the form of this brother, this social and political activist, Brother Sid Ryan.
I'll never forget my roots, because from my roots gives me my sense of social justice. My father would always say, and drilled into us, all of us as children, have the courage of your convictions and never be afraid to stand up and be counted. And those words ring in my ears to this very day. Sisters and brothers, we have a magnificent challenge ahead of us in this union movement. And the first steps that we have to engage in is to say that we're going to leave this room, all of us committed to a non-rating pact, because we cannot take on those challenges I've just mentioned without having a united Labour movement in behind each and every one of us. That we need to address the inequity in our province and the inequity between native-born Canadians and new Canadians. That is something, a bond that we need to have, sisters and brothers, between ourselves, that we're committed in the Labour movement to broaden the base of the Labour movement, and we bring in racialised minorities, we bring in social activists, we bring in environmentalists, we bring in anybody who feels that they can help a movement of the left, just like Tommy Douglas did when he had a vision for healthcare. And at that time people said he was a communist and a socialist, and today he's been voted the greatest Canadian of all time. We need, once again, sisters and brothers, to get in behind a positive vision for Labour and send a signal that we'll not be marginalised anymore in this province. And we're going to fight for jobs, for CEP and for steel workers and for public sector workers. And we're going to preserve the services that we've got in this province. And that no government can stand up against the might of the Labour movement when we're united, public sector workers,